All right, chat. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I did do an encounter, a Chimchar encounter, and I'm still in a chat with the ISP right now. So we'll see what happens. I changed my output settings a little bit to see if that might help. I hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. It is in fact Taco freaking Tuesday, y'all. I had a pretty decent Tuesday. It was pretty good up until the point that I went to start streaming tonight and found out that my internet upload speeds have been cut into a fraction of what they were. So that's a little on the frustrating side. But let's see here. I am getting... Oops. All right, I'm gonna try and run another speed test here and see if that helps at all. I don't know if you guys can like see me, if I'm frozen, what have you. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see me okay, if the picture looks okay, if I'm not fuzzy, jittery, all of those things. I'm still in a chat with the ISP, so give me a second here while I figure this out. Bofadi says I'm not getting lag at the moment. Okay, so that's a good sign. Download speeds have dropped to 500. What a frustrating time. Technology just kind of sucks sometimes. Is the sound output, everything okay on that end? Like I don't sound fuzzy or robotic or anything of that sort. I'm sorry you guys had to deal with the internet issues tonight. And my stream being jittery as all get out. It looks like that I changed the settings, so it should be a little bit better. It's probably not as high of a quality of stream as I normally would have, so hopefully the picture's not like dumbed down because of that. But nothing out of the ordinary, Bofadi says. Okay, well that's a good sign then. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and just switch over here to the Chimchar encounter because, well, you saw it wasn't shiny there. So while I wait to see what they're going, I'm going to refresh the system to recognize the service subscription. Please stay connected with me. Will you disconnect me from the internet again? Hold on, chat. Buckle up. It's been a bit of a bumpy ride tonight, y'all. And I apologize for that. But hopefully I can get this thing working better. And I should probably fix this too. Let's stretch this over here. Since I'm sitting a little more upright tonight. There we go. Fix the game scene so you can see me a little better, so I'm not like off of the screen. Running some tests on your equipment. Okay. Well, more tests are being ran on my modem, I guess. I don't understand why like it. It's kind of frustrating that that the internet modems can just like kind of take a poop like that, I guess. If that's the case, if it is the modem, I kind of feel like it's got to be infrastructure related. But yeah, we'll see. Who knows what's gonna happen. hopefully with just my stream settings adjusted to work better with my slower internet connection tonight, it'll provide a decent stream for you guys to watch. I don't know how that's going to affect the stream itself, like visually, or if you guys will be behind me a little bit more than normal. I don't know, but we'll see. Running some tests. Check now. Okay, let's see. He wants me to check my speed test again. So we are going to do that. I pay for 1 gig internet, and normally I get like, because I live in an area that's pretty crappy infrastructure. Like it's a rural area with like some old school infrastructure. Oh man, that test looked like it was going to be promising, but it's not. And so there's a company in my town that is running fiber through the entire city. And as soon as I can get it in my area, I'm going to get it, because this is annoying to have to like worry about the, oh my goodness. Download speeds are 650 and up is 9. Again. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Good old optimum internet, y'all. God, man, you would think that with technology the way it is, that we would get better with time. That's a little bit better, 780, and then now my upload speeds are just dropping again. As long as the stream quality is okay for you guys, I guess I can't worry too much about it. But anyways, how's everyone's Tuesday been? How have you guys been? I know there's still a handful of you in chat. I'm sorry that you guys had to bear through that nonsense of the starting soon screen for that entire time. Bofady says it's a lot easier to watch your streams because I just watch while hunting Chimchar. Perfect. That's what I like to see and hear. Kristen says it looks fine now. Okay, well, as long as it looks fine now, all my settings are showing that things are going okay. Normally, my output rate to YouTube, like my output bit rate to YouTube, is higher than what YouTube actually accepts. So I'm hoping that by dropping it down to what I did to compensate for like my shitty internet tonight, that it's still better than what YouTube would accept anyways. So if that's the case, then I should be good, I guess. Service visit will be required to solve your service problem. Let me check the schedule. There's a fee for service visit, which is waived if the problem is caused by optimum equipment. Yes, please send a technician. All right, well, looks like I'm gonna have to get a technician out here. I think that my modem took a poop, guys. I think it's still connecting to the internet, but it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And generally, like, my download speeds are only like usually around like 800 megabits per second. But the upload speeds that I pay for usually put me somewhere around 20 to 25 upload speeds, and available slot Wednesday between 11 and 2. Oops. Okay. I really like your stream layout. It looks sick. Both of these says, well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I put some time and effort into it, so I appreciate the compliments. It took me a while to get the scene set up, actually. But the assets are all free assets that I just got from a Discord that I'm in, and there's people that give away free cool stuff all the time. It's pretty neat, actually. The streaming community is pretty darn cool, I'd have to say. All right, so that is that. I guess I'm getting a technician out tomorrow. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, Chimchar, let's see what you got. Well, with that being said, now that the first about hour of my normal stream schedule is shot, let's see how far we get into how many encounters we get into shiny Chimchar hunting tonight. Hopefully it's a good chunk. With it being Tuesday, though, what kind of tacos did you guys have this evening? Kristen, Bofades, Ralph, I think Blue's still in the chat. I don't know if the Odd Bro's still around. I know he was saying that he's pretty tired. King Totodile I saw was here earlier. I hope he's still hanging out. But anyways, I hope you guys are all having a good evening, a great Tuesday, taco freaking Tuesday. Looks like Lil Bubba was in here earlier. I'm not sure if you're still hanging around, Lil Bubba. Please let me know. Say hello in the chat for me. I apologize once again for the technical difficulties to start. Anything else? No, that is good. Thank you. All right. Hopefully the technician will come tomorrow and just replace the modem is what I'm guessing is going to happen. It's probably an older modem and they have to upgrade it or something like that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Bofades, how many encounters into the Chimchar hunt have you gotten into today? How many in are you? I think you said you were at like 2,800 last stream. Are you closer to the odds mark now? Let's see if I can get another one here. All right, so I've got a technician coming tomorrow. No shiny Chimchar. Broken 3,000 encounters. Yo. You're not, have you been counting the Starly as well as the Chimchar, or just the Chimchar when you've been hunting? I'm super frustrated with the internet, man. It freaking, ISPs in my area just stink. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I think a lot of it has to do with just the area that I live in too. We just don't have good infrastructure. Like the cable infrastructure is old, decrepit. No companies are coming in and updating it, so that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, look at, I just ran another speed test and my speeds are down to 500 download and 7 upload, and I pay for 1 gig. What the heck, man? So annoying. What is the point of paying for 1 gig internet when I'm getting half of that provided? Just Chimchar, haven't gotten either shiny, so I'm kind of unlucky. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing you haven't gotten the Starly shiny, because that's a sad time when you do. Hopefully, you'll get the Chimchar shiny before the Starly. Let's see here. I'm glad I'm finally underway. Oh man. Good old technical difficulties. Gotta love technology. You know, I guess that's kind of just how it goes sometimes. But did anyone go see the new Beetlejuice movie yet? Have any of you guys seen the new Beetlejuice movie yet? Jeremy, welcome. Just got my shiny Chimchar yesterday. Congrats on the shiny Chimchar, my friend. How many encounters in did you have to go on the briefcase simulator? Buffety says I'd be happy with anything at this point. Even the little brown bird would be great to see. There we go. All right. All up to date. Everything's good. Stream health is good. Output is okay. Oh, did you see that? We just went from evening to night, y'all. That quick little change. Jeremy says 4,050. Yo, just under odds by a whisker. By a whisker there. How long were you hunting the Chimchar to get to that point? And were you hunting like regularly, like consistently, or was it just like a smattering, like a sprinkling of hunting here and there? That's what I'm curious about. Because I feel like if you're really hunting this thing, you've got to be in it to win it for like a good 2 solid weeks. 80 hours. Oh my goodness. 80 hours. I love that you kept track of the actual time. You keep track of the time just on your, like, by keeping track of the time on your Switch device, or did you keep like a stopwatch, or how did you keep track of that? Yeah, Bofady says pain. For real, 80 hours. When you really think about that, you know, like you put that into perspective. It's kind of daunting. The Odd Bro, how's it going, my friend? Welcome back to the chat. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties to start stream. It was a brutal start to the evening, I'll tell you what. But we made it. We made it through. We're here. The internet is still bad. I just had to downgrade my stream output to compensate for it. So we'll see if that helps. I've got a technician coming to check out the equipment tomorrow. Hopefully they can tell me what's wrong with it. 8 hours a day, holy crow. 8 hours a day of shiny hunting that starter. That is dedication, Holmes. I'm glad you got it though. I'm glad you got the shiny Chimchar. It's nice to know, like, it's nice to get the shiny starter in the game that it originates from, or like, I mean, I guess BDSP isn't the original game, but It emulates the same thing. You can put that sucker in home and it'll say that it was encountered in Sinnoh. You know? Instead of it being in the like polar biome or in the Blueberry Academy. Whatever it tags it with. Ofadi says I'm doing it about 8 hours daily too, so hopefully I get it within odds as well. Yes, sir. I hope you do. I hope you do indeed. For your mental sake as well as mine, I hope you get it within odds. I did some recording last night, yeah. And I'm gonna work on the video and start chopping it up and editing it for a long form video. I did a little bit of like a promotional type video. It's gonna be pretty stinking good. I'm pretty excited about it. Too smoky to go out shiny hunting in Pokemon Go? Uh-oh. Do you have fires going on around where you live, Kristen? That's unfortunate. You never like to see that. Ooh, encounter number 1400. If this is it, y'all. It's always nice to to land a shiny on an even number like that, you know? Bofady says I'm going to get it on 1400 encounters. Oh. Calling it out. Calling it out. I have hope. I do too. I have hope too. Right on the next peak over. Guys, I watched another US men's national team friendly today. They played New Zealand. It was not pretty, guys. Not pretty. My international soccer hopes are crashing and burning as of late. I'm hoping that the new coaching appointment will bring us some clarity and some spunk, because our team is not looking good. Jeremy says I got sick of looking at that briefcase. Yeah, for real. I'm not even halfway into what you got to, and I'm already sick of looking at this stinking briefcase. Every time I walk in to start the cinematic, I just think to myself, Rowan, please leave a pink Chimchar. Please be the time that you leave a pink Chimchar. Kristen says I did get the shiny Starly the other day though. Yo, the shiny uncatchable Starly. Oh, not 1400. It couldn't be on an even number. It couldn't be on an epic number like 1400. You know? Why would it be like that? Melissa, welcome. How you doing tonight, Melissa? I hope you're having a great and wonderful Taco Tuesday. What kind of tacos did you have this evening? I know you had tacos, Melissa. Of everybody that is jumping into chat tonight, you definitely had tacos. Don't let me down. What kind did you have? You'll love to see the shiny Starly. I better silence my phone so it's not going off. Gulf City Nick, welcome back to the chat, my friend. How you doing tonight? Melissa says I wish I had tacos. Oh no. No tacos for Melissa either. Nick says I made fajita wraps. Oh my goodness. My mouth is watering. It's been a rough couple weeks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. I hope that everything is okay in your world. And that hopefully some better days are right around the corner. Smiles and sunshine, baby. That's what we love to see. Bro says I had some spaghetti tonight. Yo, hey, spaghetti. Did you have ground beef in the sauce? Because if you did, then it's like kind of similar, you know, because tacos can have ground beef in them and spaghetti has ground beef in the sauce. And so tomato, or not, or not. Where I work, we have a fajita flatbread. Yo, that sounds bomb. Blue says, is it working now? You tell me. Is it working okay? I had to adjust my stream settings to compensate for the shitty internet. Oddbro says, hell yeah, never eat spaghetti without it. See, then ground beef in the sauce, then you had ground beef, which it's, you know, you got to cook up ground beef the same way for tacos as you would for some meat sauce and spaghetti. Kristen says I made chili in the crock pot yesterday. Yum. Yo, it's starting to get to chili season, y'all. It's going to be so good. Melissa says do spaghetti with Italian sausage. Yeah, for real. Yo, when you throw in, okay, normally, like if we're gonna make spaghetti noodles in our house, we'll do ground beef. But like if I'm doing something else, like some penne or farfalle or rigatoni, we'll hit up some Italian sausage or other types of meat too. Yum. Or you know what though, guys? Gina makes some bomb meatballs. So like Italian breaded meatballs. Oh, mamacita. They don't suck. But I do love a good sausage in the pasta as well. Like the spicy Italian sausage. Oh my goodness. It's so flavorful and delicious. Nick says that it's not the best. I'll be honest with you. The better flatbread is the steak and cheese one. Yo, flatbreads are just amazing no matter what. It's kind of like eating a mini pizza, you know? Nick says I have 8 pounds of penne. I went to Costco. Oh my gosh. Blue asks if I had tacos this evening. I did not, Blue. I had some leftover steak that I made a couple nights ago that I needed to eat up. And then Gina is out to dinner with a friend tonight. And she's gonna bring me home some sushi. So I'm doing sushi. So it's like Japanese tacos. So if you count that, then maybe. Kristen says we do beef, sausage, and pepperoni. Yo, throwing the pepperoni in there as well. Nick says we usually have leftover prime rib. Oh my goodness. For the steak flatbread, you put the prime rib on it. Oh my loady load. Melissa, I'm glad you were able to make it to stream tonight. I hope that you have better days in the future, and that hopefully you can hang out and enjoy some chill vibes and some fun times while we, you know, do this goofy little shiny hunting thing. Bofity says sushi is one of my favorite foods. Yo, you can never go wrong with sushi. Never go wrong with sushi. Sushi is so delicious. So freaking good. And I'm such a sucker for anything shrimp tempura, especially if you throw like a little dabble of cream cheese in there with it. Oh my goodness. Like most sushi places will have a sexy girl roll, and and it usually has shrimp tempura, like spicy tuna, cucumber, cream cheese, eel sauce, spicy mayo. It's just freaking amazing. Just freaking amazing. Blue says I've never had sushi. Yo. Blue, you're missing out, my friend. You gotta get some good sushi. Kristen's showing the barfing face or the sick face. Uh-oh. We got a non-sushi lover. That's okay. To each their own, I say. But I do love some good sushi. Melissa says Samurai's sexy girl. Yeah, most places make the sexy girl roll like pretty similar with the cream cheese, shrimp tempura, cucumber. I think some places will put avocado in it. Spicy tuna usually goes on top, and then they drizzle the sauce on it. Oh my goodness, it's just like, it's so delicious. Just there's not any better word than just delicious. Nick says I avoid raw fish. Hey, to each their own. To each their own. I love sashimi too. Like, just some good sashimi is bomb. Yeah, that's right. Kristen says more for y'all. That's right. I will eat enough sushi for everybody. That's a fact, Jack. Also, if you've never done it, get a dragon roll, but add shrimp tempura. It is fire. Ooh, that sounds like it could be good. Hi, baby. How was dinner? Good. Blue says, were you able to watch Beetlejuice yet, Kristen? Yeah, for real. Did anyone see the Beetlejuice movie yet? The new one. If so, how was it? Don't spoil, but how was it? Ofity says you haven't lived until you've had teriyaki chicken with avocado and mayo. Yo, okay, so usually when I have like rice with I'll like a mainstay for lunch, I'll do just like some rice, some jasmine rice with chicken thighs, like some teriyaki sauce, some spicy mayo, but like before and then like some veggies, you know, like usually it's like fresh cucumber is really good with it, but I'll mix regular mayo in the rice, and that's something I picked up from Gina. Actually, she taught me that, and it is so freaking good. You add that like fattening to the rice. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's making my mouth water right now just thinking about it. Blue says I meant the old one. No spoilers, please. Oh, the old Beetlejuice. Hi, Bean. Did you? I see you didn't leave your shoes on. Your shoes are already off again, huh? Did they? They were super cute, though. He's waving to me. Blue says it's on HBO and Amazon. Oh, really? The old Beetlejuice movie's on HBO? Nice. Very nice. Nick says, I worked at a restaurant that had fish, but my boss made a stupid mistake. He accidentally made mustard gas. Really? How did he make mustard gas with fish? Might have to go back and watch the old Beetlejuice. The new one's gonna be garbage, Gina says. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see. What are you doing, Isla? Have you seen the new Minecraft movie trailer? Bofady says, no, I have not yet. I didn't watch it over the past couple days. They didn't have the sexy girl, so... Ooh, okay, that works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, Chimchar, let's see. Nick says the fumes were yellow. Oh my God. She only ate the outside of the egg rolls. Over it after that. Where are you going? You sleepy girl. Poor little bug. You can just leave it out. I'll eat it as soon as I'm done streaming. I see your message. Welcome back to chat. Yes, I got it working. I had to adjust some output settings, some stream output settings. So if the quality of the stream like downgrades at all, or seems like it's downgraded at all, or like the visuals or anything of that sort, it might be because I'm compensating for our internet provider not providing the internet that we pay for. So we've got a technician coming to check it out tomorrow. But until then, I was able to change up my stream output settings to compensate for it. Bofady says the food talk is making me hungry, but sushi is expensive where I'm at. I think sushi is expensive everywhere. And yes, the food talk is making me hungry as well. I ate a little while before stream, and then since Gina was going to dinner with a friend, I figured I would just wait for her to bring me a sushi roll back home. So I'm gonna eat after stream. Nick says it was an interesting day. I definitely wasn't feeling well. Ooh, yeah, with mustard gas, that would be pretty uncomfortable. And then having that in the back of your mind the whole time, yeah, that I can understand why you probably stay away from fresh fish now. I have like a similar story, like food story. When I was a kid, I had some food that made me sick, like really food sick, and still to this day I will not eat this food. And I'm not a very picky person. Like I pretty much eat anything, but I don't actually, you know what, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I still don't think I might have had like a bite of one just to see if it still made me queasy. But I haven't eaten mozzarella sticks, like fried mozzarella sticks, since I was a kid, because I ate a bunch and I got food poisoning as a kid. And so I usually avoid mozzarella sticks everywhere I go. Bofady says, what are you gonna name your Chimchar? We're gonna name him Mikey. He's gonna be named Mikey once we get him. No, I did not catch him yet, babe. We're gonna be naming him Mikey because in this playthrough, we're only gonna get 4 encounters for the entire playthrough. And so I'm naming all of the encounters after the Ninja Turtles. So the first one is gonna be Mikey. Mainly because of aesthetics, okay? Because our 4 encounters are gonna be Chimchar, Ponyta, Houndoom, and Magby. So Chimchar made sense to name it Mikey because it's got like the pink coloring. The next encounter will be Houndoom, which is a blue shiny or like a deep blue shiny, which we're going to name Houndoom Leo. And then Ponyta obviously has like the purple flames, or Rapidash when fully evolved will have the purple flames. And so it will be named Donnie. And then finally, our last encounter will be Magby. And since the final evolution of Magby is Magmortar, and Magmortar's just a big tanky boy, we're going to be naming him my personal favorite turtle's name, Raph. Kristen says, I'm about halfway through the first Game of Thrones book now. Definitely a few subtle differences. Yeah, for sure. I've had a couple friends talk to me about some of the differences between the books and the series. I think there's quite a few more as you get through that series, or the portion of that series that the HBO series is based off of, actually, because the Game of Thrones books, or like section that the HBO series is off of, it's like I think it's like a 6-book series or a 6-book grouping that the author wrote, something like that. So there's quite a few. Nick says that, and when I get on the fishing boat for lobster, spiny red fish, if you get stuck with the spine, you'll get fish poisoning, which is super painful. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Blue says, if you stumble across an extra shiny, you should name it Shredder. I'm gonna name the extra shinies after different characters in the turtle universe, like Casey Jones, April O'Neil, Baxter Stockman, Bebop, Rocksteady, those things. I've already named the rival. I've already named Barry Shredder, so Shredder is covered. Ralph says Raph supremacy. Yes, sir. Raph was always my favorite as a kid. His short temper and just like brutal style was always attractive for me. Good night, Isla. I love you. Hang on, chat. BRB. Had to give baby Isla her forehead kiss goodnight. Make sure she knows that daddy loves her. Give her a proper kiss goodnight for the baby. Kristen says I have 5. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It's 5 books, right, for the Game of Thrones series. And then the Game of Thrones like HBO series is only like 2 of those 5 books, I believe. Nick says your finger swells up to the size of a balloon, then you have to get meds ASAP. Yo, that sounds uncomfortable as all get out. I do not want fish poisoning of that sort. Blue says I should name a shiny Raichu Casey Jones. Yo, I've already got a shiny Raichu named after me. But I could actually, the Odd Bro caught me a shiny Raichu and sent it my way. He EV trained it to be battle ready, like competitive ready as well, and gave it a competitive ready moveset. Blue says that Leo is goated. To each their own, my friend. Raph is always the favorite in my book, and Donnie doesn't get enough love. I feel like Donnie's just that turtle that has, you know, a very like small section of fans that are just hardcore Donnie fans, and you can't change their minds. And there's no in between. Like, it's just Donnie or bust, you know? What am I gonna do when I catch the... Gina asks, what am I gonna do when I finally catch the shiny Chimchar? And she asked if I'm gonna go jump in the pool in our backyard. No, I'm not gonna jump in the pool. I'm gonna name him Mikey and finally get started with this playthrough. Yeah, like after the Ninja Turtle. That's what I've been discussing with chat for like the past, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, about how the naming theme for this playthrough is all Ninja Turtle themed. Tina's unimpressed, guys. Kristen says, are you gonna have to be over leveled for some of the gyms once you get going? No, I shouldn't have to be over leveled. Although the first couple gyms, I believe, it'll just be Chimchar / Monferno. And then we get Houndoom after the second gym, I believe it is. When we get the digging equipment from, it might be after the first gym actually, now that I think about it. Once we get the digging equipment, we can get Houndoom. So we've got to get through like the Valley Windworks and the first badge before we get the digging equipment from the old cat. But I should be able to avoid over leveling. I've seen some Nuzlocks of this game, and I'm pretty sure you can keep a single Pokemon underleveled before the first badge. And then I think after that you can, it's pretty open from there. Bofity says, when I start my playthrough, I plan on getting a shiny Umbreon and naming it after my dog. Yo, I love shiny Umbreon. It's my favorite shiny. Shiny Umbreon, baby. I love the change from the gold rings to that like teal blue. It's so nice. And then Umbreon's just like up there on the evolutions for me. Jolteon's my favorite evolution, but Umbreon's up there, man. And then shiny Umbreon, so good. Favorite shiny, unmatched. Nick says, rock gym, water gym, you'll need to have an effective move for it. So the rock gym, the first gym will have Monferno, and Monferno is technically a fire fighting type. So we lose the super, what is it? The rock super effectiveness because we gain the fighting type. So it just becomes neutral, the rock attacks. And then Monferno, I think, learns Mach Punch. I think Mach Punch is the move, so I might have to make sure that I get some attack EVs in for Monferno, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to one-shot both of Rourke's Pokemon, or all three of Rourke's Pokemon, and I'm gonna need him to to muscle through that. No shiny Chimchar there. He says Umbreon is a dope shiny. It surely is. It is my favorite. Kristen says, I named a Mightyena after my dog. Oh, nice. I love it. I love when you get to name the pooches after the pooch. You'll need a Thunder Punch for the water gym. Yeah, I think Grass Knot. I think either Houndoom or Magmar or possibly Magmortar can learn Grass Knot. And I need Grass Knot because Wake has Gastrodon. And I'm pretty sure we can get Magby after the 5th gym. I think it is. I think once you get the 5th badge, Magby's available in the underground. But until that point, you have to unlock the 5th badge for his spawn to start spawning in. Then once I get it, I'll just evolve him into a Magmar and then give him a Magmarizer and send him over to my other Switch to evolve him so that I can get the evolution. But I'm probably gonna have to get like a Pokemon with Thief to snag a Magmarizer from one of the wild Magbees in the underground. Nick says, I think he can also learn Energy Ball. Maybe that's it. Maybe he can learn Energy Ball. I'm pretty sure that both Houndoom and Magmortar can learn a grass type move of some sort. Bofity says yes. Espeon is a terrible shiny. I couldn't agree more. It's not that I don't like the green. It's just I don't like the green on that Pokemon. It doesn't look good. Just not a good green shiny. Maybe Solar Beam. Yeah, maybe it is Solar Beam. Set up the sun. That way we can weaken the water type moves and then just rock Solar Beam through all of them. I'll probably have Infernape will probably know Thunder Punch by then. That way I can Thunder Punch the Gyarados. And then set up the sun and yeah. It'll be a tight one. I feel like the Crusher Wake battle is going to be tough, and then also oh my goodness, what's her name? Is it Bertha? Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. The Elite Four member that uses ground types. There's an Elite Four member that uses ground types, and she's going to be tough. Nick says green shiny, sorry, but they just don't cut it. Now Sylveon is a dope shiny. I do like Sylveon shiny. I like a lot of the shinies that just like color or like flip the color scheme like they did with Sylveon. Have some major issues with Cynthia as well with the Garchomp. Yeah, I think that's not good. I think that Houndoom can learn Ice Fang actually. So I should be okay against Cynthia because I can set up. I'm trying to remember. I think I can set up on one of her Pokemon. I can just set up with Houndoom and then just burn through all of her Pokemon that way. Blue says, started dozing off in stream, gonna head to bed now. Good night, Blue. Have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you on the next stream, my friend. Nick says that Garchomp was a run ender for me because I was doing a no item run. Yeah, that would be tough. That would be super tough. The whole Elite Four in this game is pretty freaking brutal. There's a fully EV trained team, and I think her Garchomp has rough skin. Yes, it does. It does. I think I need to use Foul Play with Houndoom. I think. And I could just use like Nasty Plot to set up against not Spirit Tomb. Maybe it is Spirit Tomb. I think Spirit Tomb only knows what Dark and Ghost type moves. So I should be able to withstand those and be able to Nasty Plot up and then take down Spirit Tomb. And then with Houndoom, I'm hoping that it'll be fast enough to outspeed all of her Pokemon. And then I'll just hopefully take them all out. Maybe I suggest Ice Beam. Yeah, does Magmortar learn Ice Beam? Just in case I need it. I feel like if the setup and sweep doesn't work with Houndoom, I might be screwed against Cynthia. I think that's gonna be like a all or nothing type play there. If I get to that point, or once I get to that point. Because I'm gonna try and run this challenge run as close to a Nuzlocke as I can without making it an official Nuzlocke. Like, I'm gonna do no items in battle, just held items only, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough run. Fire types only in Sinnoh. You're asking for trouble. From what I remember, she uses Iron Head and Swords Dance. Yeah, she does use Swords Dance on that Garchomp. I remember the first time I played that Garchomp in this game, and it just wrecked my team. It got like one Swords Dance off and then just swept through my entire team. I think I had like 4 or 5 out of 6 Pokemon left against Cynthia's Garchomp, and it just said, "Hold my beer." Here you go. Good night, sir. Come back and try again later. Play will be very useful because the move uses the opponent's attack stat. Yes, exactly. And then I don't know if you get stabbed with foul play or not, though. That's what's weird. Not sure, you're just gonna need something, Nick says. I'm gonna need a good strategy going into it. Basically, I didn't use any items in battle, and that included revives. Yeah. It's a rough one. The music gives me PTSD. The freaking Cynthia music. It just goes straight for the jugular. It's like, hey, you're done. On dark type, it is stab, so I'll get stabbed with foul play from Houndoom. Yeah. So I'll have a firefighting type, a fire dark type, a straight fire type, and a straight fire type. Yeah. Yeah, it's my team's gonna be super weak to ground. Okay. Let's just say that. I'm gonna need a good strategy to make sure that any ground types just get wrecked. Be careful, I think she has Earthquake as well. She does, in fact, have Earthquake. How's your Tuesday going so far? The Shiny Card Project. My Tuesday is going great. How is yours going? What kind of tacos did you have on this wonderful Tuesday? You asked me to call you Drake. That's right, Drake. Drac. What was it? Drac? I cannot remember now. I'm gonna have to come up with a very good strategy for the Elite Four, because the other thing too is once you're into the Elite Four, you're in there. You're in there like swimwear. So I'll have to bring like potions and stuff for in between battles, but like during battle, no items in battle. So we're gonna run it that way. So it'll make things a little more challenging. But I didn't want to I've never actually done a Nuzlocke, so I didn't want my first Nuzlocke to be a fire type only challenge run in Sinnoh. I didn't think that would be very smart. But I'm hoping that running this playthrough as close to a Nuzlocke as I can will help a little bit with that. Like help making it Nuzlocke-esque. We'll see. Recommend Moltres you can get in the game at Pal Park. It might help with the rematch. Do I get the legendary birds in Pearl or do I get the beasts? I don't remember. I don't remember if I told you about my most recent big shiny find or not. You may have. Drac, you got it. Okay, I got it. Kristen says close enough. I was pretty darn close. Pretty darn close, I'd have to say. Nuzlocke light in a way. And Nick says, I think you get both. I think oh yeah, see Ralph's got it right there. Beasts are in Brilliant Diamond and birds are in Pearl. Okay, so I get the Pearl. I get the beasts or the birds in Pearl. Maybe I'll do a shiny Moltres hunt too at the very end. Once I get through the Elite Four and complete the run, I'll do a shiny Moltres hunt, and then maybe I can add another shiny fire Pokemon. That way I can have a full team of 6 and just go put a hurt on the Elite Four with a full team of shiny fire types. Exact my true revenge. If you can get those rare shards, yeah. The rare ones make it nice, because then you only need like what, the 3 of them instead of like 9 of them, 9 of the small ones. The shards get a little bit cray cray. Ba 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 da 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 da. Come on, load in screen. Let's go, load in. The Virizion hunt. Yeah, you did. You did tell us about the Virizion hunt. I apologize if I did. I have short-term memory loss sometimes. No, you're okay. You're good. You're good. You did tell us about the Virizion hunt though. That's awesome. You got it in Sword and Shield, correct? From the side quests in the DLC. Bofity says, I'm just cuddling my dog right now. She's a 1-year-old Pomeranian. Aw, so cute. Such a cutie. We've got 2 doodles. I've got a golden doodle and a Cavapoo. And the Cavapoo was Gina's first ever good boy. The OG, she calls him. So she snuggles the crap out of him. His name's Lambo. Large, I think you need 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then if you have the small shards, you need 9. Or like any combination of that. The small shards, 3 of them equal 1 of the big shards. Just remember spending a ton of time getting those stinking shards when I first played this. I got all of the legends that you can get, I think, in this game. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Drax says, I remember. Thanks for your understanding. Yo, no big deal. I've got short-term memory loss as well, so I can relate. It's not a problem. It's 1 large or 3 small. Boom, there we go. That's why we keep Ralph around here. He keeps us all in check. And Ralph would know because he's been shiny hunting legendaries for the past year. They aren't that bad to farm with the right system. What's your system, Ralph? Explain the tricks of the trade. I need to know. Do you skip every so many spaces while you're hammering through? We need to know the secrets. There's no way to increase the odds of those things popping up in the digging sessions, right? It's just like complete luck if you get them or not. Because I know at first in the beginning when this game first released, I think people thought that maybe doing the diglets would help increase the rate of the shards. But I think data miners found out that that was actually false, correct? Nick says, I got the one shiny that was enough. I got the one shiny and that was enough. I don't blame you. Are you gonna do your box art legend? Maybe do an Arceus soft reset. Oof. I kind of do want to do Arceus though, because I know I've got the I'll have the flute if I didn't already grab it out of my room. Because I have caught Arceus in Legends Arceus, and then I can use the flute to summon him, and then shiny hunt him. So after all of this brutal soft resetting, I think I may do a shiny Arceus hunt at the end of this playthrough. 4 days of hunting Giratina. Ooh. You love to see it. Shiny Giratina is so good. I love it. Like the black and blue accents. Ooh, it's such a good shiny. Hammer every 3 spaces and then do the same 2 levels down, but check every 4 spaces, and you should find most of the big stuff with time to dig it out. There's a video I can send when we get to that hunt. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'll just DM you in Discord, Ralph, and see if you can send me the video for your digging experience. Save your Master Ball for the shiny Arceus. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think I might actually just use the Master Ball on Palkia, because otherwise I'm not really gonna have a way to avoid that battle, and I've got all fire types, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Palkia is part water type, and so it might get a little hairy. I think I'm gonna have to use the Master Ball on Palkia. No matter if it's shiny or not. Maybe I'll just shiny hunt Palkia. I almost ran out of Pokeballs. Oh my goodness. I only have the shiny worm from Pokemon Go. I forget which it is, or which is which. Which is which on what? The Giratina forms, or the shiny or non-shiny? Is that what you're talking about, Kristen? I stayed in the underground until I had enough shards to hunt everything. It didn't take too long. That's what I did the first time around in my first playthrough as well. But I didn't shiny hunt any of the legendaries. I just stayed in the underground and got enough shards until I could unlock all of the legendary Pokemon. It says you can use an Ultra Ball on Palkia. Yeah, but the only problem is if I'm gonna play this to like Nuzlocke, then I've got to either catch or defeat Palkia for the storyline. And since I'm gonna have all fire types on my team, I don't know if it's smart to battle Palkia. Drax says, challenge yourself. I caught my shiny Arceus in a Premier Ball. Oh my goodness. How many Premier Balls did you? Oh, I think you said this before on stream. How many Premier Balls did you throw to catch it in a Premier Ball? I think what I'll do for Arceus is probably just Quick Ball in the beginning, have a false swipe Pokemon, and something to put it to sleep. And then I'm just going to use whatever Pokeballs I can get. I'm not going to be picky about the ball it's in. And then after turn 10, we're switching to timer balls. That's it. Oh, Kristen says, I don't know which is altered versus origin. Okay. The origin Giratina is the one that's floating. Excuse me. And then the classic Giratina is the one that's like on the ground. With legs, yeah, with legs. Drax has one Premier Ball, no joke. Oh my gosh, that's right. You did tell me about this. Catching the shiny Arceus with the Premier Ball. The wording is confusing. For origin form Giratina or altered form. He's such a confusing mess. That Giratina. Do you guys call him Giratina or Giratina? Like GIF or GIF? Be mindful with your answer because the way you pronounce Giratina's name gives away how you pronounce the word GIF. Have shiny origin then. The floating worm with all of his tentacles out. And he's like, blah. Gina's laughing at me because of my sound effects. They're fun, okay? They're fun sound effects. All right, y'all. Giratina? Question mark, Kristen? Are you sure? Is that your final answer? I feel like we're in a game show now. Giratina? Giratina? How would you even spell Giratina so it's like phonetically sounded? J-E-E-R? Maybe? What do you mean no? How would you spell it? Yeah. Giratina. Yeah. I'm asking a non-Pokemon fan how to spell it so that we can get a third-party perspective. Giratina. Okay, and then spell Giratina. Giratina. G-E-E-R? And then the other one was G-E-R-E? Yeah. Geratina. Giratina. Giratina would be G-E-R-E. Okay. There you have it, folks. From a third-party perspective, if you're going to pronounce it Giratina, it's G-I-R-E. If you're going to pronounce it Giratina, it's G-I-R-I. So the Pokemon's name is Giratina. How would you pronounce it? Giratina? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too, fam bam. Giratina is how I normally pronounce it. No shiny chimchar. How quickly do you think we could get through an encounter? I timed this on like one of the first streams I did of this shiny hunt. I was moving pretty quick as I could get. All right, chat. I'm gonna go to 1440 tonight. So once we get to 1440, so I have about 16 more encounters, and then I'm gonna call it good for the evening. And hopefully my internet issues will be solved before the next stream. Hopefully. But we will see. We will see, y'all. Have you guys noticed any difference in the stream quality, like video wise or audio wise? Has it been fuzzy at times or glitchy at all? Choppy, jittery? Excuse me. I'm gonna have to go back into the YouTube editing and like cut out the entire beginning of this stream. Since being here, that means I've gone through another 35 encounters. Yeah, you're telling me. A few times it did for a couple seconds, Kristen says. Okay. I think that's because of I had to lower the quality out of the output for stream from OBS. I think that's why. But that's okay. It just gets a little fuzzy. Bofity says the stream quality's been good, at least good for me. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's good to know. So if I do have internet connectivity issues, I can always drop the stream output a lot. I had to drop it like, let's see, what did I drop it to? I think over half. Yeah, over half. Logical Raptors, welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing tonight? It seems fine since I came like an hour ago. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. How's your Tuesday? How are your tacos today, Logical Raptors? Good to see another Pokemon fan in the chat. Guys, if you watch other streamers stream, do you tend to be more like lurkers or do you communicate with chat quite a bit? I feel like for the most part, I'll throw in a couple comments here and there, but I pretty much lurk. Or a lot of times, like when I'm oops. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Whoopsies. I made a boo-boo. I switched the scene. We're back. We're back. Yeah, I feel like for the most part I pretty much lurk in streams, or like I'll do I'll do like I'll do other stuff while the stream's going on. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times in Crispy streams, if I'm around, like especially on Saturdays, if I'm ever popped in on a Saturday stream, I usually have his stream up on like one of my computer screens while I'm working on other stuff. Logical Raptor says I'm packing for a move. No tacos, probably McBrick. McBrick. Where are you? You're making a move though. Ooh. Like just a local inner city move, or like you're moving states or cross country? What kind of a move are you doing? Kristen says bigger streamers, I just lurk. Yeah. A lot of time, like the big streamers, their chat is moving so freaking fast. It's even like, it's hard to get anything in, you know? Or even like you can't even communicate with other chatters for the most part. It's kind of wild. Logical Raptor says I'm into basketball debate stuff, etc. McDonald's equals McBrick. Oh, okay, I see. Just a local move? Nice. Nice, very nice. How'd you find my stream tonight, by the way? And thanks for hanging out for the time that you have been. It's good to hear that you've been enjoying the stream and hanging out for the past hour. Were you just browsing on YouTube? Did you see a post somewhere, somehow? Oh, you debate basketball fans a lot in chat on streams? Oh, nice. Okay. Who's your favorite basketball team? Are you more of a college or NBA fan? I enjoy very low pop streamers so I can have fun conversations, Bofady says. Yeah, I can get with that. I can understand that. What do you normally look for, like viewer wise, Bofadies, to have a low populated streamer? I feel like once streamers hit like the, I don't know, 300 to 500 range on concurrent viewers, it becomes hard to keep up with chat from there. Logical Raptor says it came up for me. Oh, just like as a suggested or a recommended video. That's cool. And a Toronto Raptors fan. Nice. Do you live in Toronto? Are you from Canada? Grew up in Arizona, so I'm a big Phoenix Suns fan myself. And then my dad went to college in Kansas, so I've been raised a Kansas Jayhawk college basketball fan since I was a youngster. I don't really keep up with the Jayhawks too much anymore. And then NBA, I keep a pulse on it just from afar, like checking box scores and whatnot. I don't generally watch it. I'll watch the playoffs sometimes, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Kristen says even paid messages get missed in big streams. Yeah, especially when the chat is moving so quickly and it's just flying by. It's hard for those streamers to even mention all of that stuff, you know. Toronto born and still here. Nice. That's awesome. He says you come up on my recommended all the time. Good to know. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll definitely come up on your recommended. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, it's I think it's like random that it'll get suggested. Ralph says just hatched a shiny Fion. Congrats, Ralph. 310 eggs. Yo, dude. Save some luck for the rest of us. We've got a couple Jayhawks at the moment on the Raptors. Grady Dick and Ochai Agbaji. Nice. Did the Raptors draft Grady Dick? Ochai was kind of a disappointment, I feel like, in college, but I feel there have been a couple Jayhawks, like guards, that were highly touted coming to Kansas, and then like they did okay for the Jayhawks, and then went to the NBA, and then they did well. Put him at 18, nice. Ralph says I'm trying to channel my luck onto stream. Well, I hope so, man. I hope so. Yeah, there've been a few guards like Ochai that were highly touted coming to Kansas. And they played decent, but they weren't like that killer instinct type player, you know. But man, they get to the NBA and then they hold their own. They do pretty good. Brady's looking really big now, and he's showing IQ and development. Yeah, he was a stud. He was definitely a stud in college. I feel like the team that Grady played with in Kansas was pretty underwhelming compared to most Kansas teams. Usually Bill Self is really good at recruiting. And that group that was with Grady wasn't as talented as they normally are in Lawrence. But Grady was a very, very bright spot for that team. Come on, Ralph. I need your luck before 1440. Before 1440 here. We're going all the way to 1440. Fanatic says we're working on Ochai. His defense is NBA ready, but he needs more playmaking for him to get in the rhythm. Yeah, that's the thing. He's athletic as all get out, and he plays really good defense. He's very much like a slashing type guard though, and I feel like a lot of those players, once they get to the NBA and they're matched up against other athletic players that are just as athletic as they are, their reliance on like their athletic superiority goes out the window, and they have to start developing other aspects of their game that they didn't have to. But I hope they do well. I always like to see Jayhawks doing really well. No one compares to good old Paul Pierce, though. Paul Pierce was an animal, and he was awesome in college and in the NBA. Obviously, he did some pretty great things in the NBA for Boston. Bofity says, I'm gonna go. Thank you for the stream. My Switch needs charging. Yo, Bofities, you have a great night, my friend. I hope that you catch your Chimchar soon, my friend. Very, very soon. And I will be back with another stream next Tuesday. So keep your eyes peeled, look out for it. And I'll be excited to see you on the next one. He swaps with RJ Barrett at times, small forward shooting guard tandem. RJ does the offense and Ochai was doing the defense. Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, RJ Barrett is an animal. That guy is something. Talk about an athlete. RJ Barrett is an athlete. Like when you see stud players that are just doing some crazy things at the NBA level, they are far and away head and shoulders above others in athleticism. Looking great in Toronto. RJ's gonna improve. Did he just get a trade to Toronto, or did he sign in the off season with Toronto? Because he was playing for New York, right? He was with the Knicks before. See, this is what I'm talking about. I usually just follow NBA through box scores and then peek in on the playoffs. I didn't watch a lot of NBA last year or the playoffs because of I'm not really a huge fan of what the Suns have been doing since their playoff run, their deep playoff run, I should say. They made such a good run to the finals with Chris Paul and D Book, and then just imploded that entire team. And I don't feel like that was a great call. And they should have built more off of their young and upcoming team instead of trying to assemble a super trio like they have. Fan says he was traded to Toronto with Quickly for OG Anunoby. Nice. I bet Toronto fans are super happy with that trade. Suns are hurting at the moment, in my opinion. Yeah, they super are. And then they unloaded so many assets to bring in established stars, but like, no offense, KD's still good. It's just he's aging, and they gave up so many young assets over the past couple seasons that it's frustrating to see, because then they're gonna hamstring themselves again. It's kind of the same cycle that happened with the Suns back when Nash was around. It's like they got rid of all of their young talent and brought in players like Shaquille O'Neal at the time to try and win a championship, and it hamstrung them for so many years after, because once those aging players were done and dusted, it was like there's no money. They had so many terrible contracts, and it was frustrating times. Beal was a mistake, and he has a no trade clause. Yeah. I like Bradley Beal. I think he was a mistake too. But ultimately, I think he was a mistake too. I think Bradley Beal's a really great player. It's just like I don't understand what the front office was thinking bringing him in. You basically have like a similar play style to KD with Beal. And then on top of that, Beal pretty much plays the exact same position that Book does. And so, like, we've got Book already that's a two-way guard. And then you brought in another two-way guard. and then you're just going to force Book to play point, which he does not exceed at. Like, he can do, but he doesn't excel at running the point. And it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. And then getting rid of DeAndre Ayton, that was a huge blow. I liked DeAndre Ayton so much. I know that he was a prima donna and had major like attitude problems, but when Chris Paul was there, they didn't have any issues with DA. It's the second they got rid of Chris Paul, or they let Chris Paul go, is when we started having issues with DA again. I'm not a fan of Nurk either. Yeah, I'm not really either. Also, I made a batch of only 30 Fion eggs, and I just hatched another shiny. 2 in 30 is so crazy. What? Are you serious? Second one is useless for now. You got 2 shiny Fions in 30 eggs. That is amazing. If the Suns had Rudy Gobert and not Beal, it'd be a million times better. Yeah, for sure. We'd have a defensive presence down low like we did with DeAndre Ayton. I think the whole turning point was when the Suns unloaded Paul. They needed to unload him to clear out space to be able to make the KD deal happen. And that was like the beginning of the downfall. That and the fact that they got rid of Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson first, so that they can actually acquire KD. But then the next season, when they got rid of Paul because of the contracts getting too big, yeah, or they couldn't re-sign Paul, right? Is what it was. I don't know. They traded him away. It hasn't been good. It has not been good. It's frustrating to be a Suns fan. Still no title. Plenty of great teams, great players have come and gone through the franchise, but no NBA championship to speak of. All right. Go the final 5 encounters of the evening. Will we get our shiny Chimchar in the final 5? It's the final countdown. Beedly-doo. Oops. Fan says, I'm fine with a rebuild because we got the 2019 championship. Yes. That was such a great NBA finals too. That finals was so fun to watch between the Warriors and the Raptors, and Kawhi just doing crazy things. That was such a fun finals to watch, and also a fun run to watch the Raptors. Their run to the finals was so cool. We pushed the chips in and went for it. Yeah, for sure. All in on Kawhi, knowing that after that season, he wasn't going to be there. And Lowry had a freaking awesome playoff run and a pretty good season too that season, right? I mean, he always had some pretty good seasons, but Lowry showed out in those playoffs too. I can't remember who the young guard was that was starting over him though, because he was like the 6th man for the Raptors in that run, and he had so many years with that squad where it was like him and oh my gosh, I'm blanking the other player that they used to have, the two-way guard. Christian, what's going on? CN, how we doing? Now that you're here, the shiny will show up. I hope so. I freaking hope so. Final 4 encounters of the evening, so not that one though. Raptors fan says Lowry led the way. Excuse me. Led the way hard. Fred VanVleet, undrafted all-star. That's who I was thinking of. Fred VanVleet. Yeah, he was such a fun guard to watch throughout those playoffs too. And then yeah, Lowry coming off the bench, and then just he was cold those playoffs. He hit some banger shots, man. Those 2019 playoffs were fun. Yeah, no, how is your Tuesday? How are your tacos tonight, Christian? What kind of tacos did you have? So nice to see you in the chat. On to the lake we go. All right, Rowan, just leave a shiny Chimchar in your briefcase this time. Just do it for me, buddy. Just do it. Hey guys, if you haven't already, please consider dropping a like on the stream. It does help push the video out to the YouTube algorithm, and encourage others to come in and join the stream while we shiny hunt and do fun playthroughs of Pokemon games. No tacos. I thought today was Monday. Oh man, that's okay. We could just pretend every day is Tuesday and then just have tacos all the time, if that makes it easier. Guys, if you want to jump into the Discord and join the fam bam, I just triggered the bot to drop the link now. You can also communicate with me there off stream, much easier if you're looking for a fun hangout. Got a good little community building over there. If you need any trades to complete a Pokedex entry or anything like that. I have a Kawhi Finals jersey, red North. Yo, those jerseys were so sick. And the black and gold city edition. Oh man, when they first dropped those city edition jerseys, the Toronto one was so sick. I personally love the Sun City jerseys with the sunset colors and that whole look. I think it's a great alternative to like the old school black jerseys that we used to have. The city jerseys are so good. Some teams had some ugly city jerseys though. I'll tell you what. $14.39. I can't believe we've made it to this point in the shiny hunt. Well, I mean, I can. I still feel like the shiny's gonna show up like somewhere in the 2300 range, 23 to 2400 range. So if my guess is correct, it's a ways out. but there is the chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? There is the chance that it shows up before that. Because every time this encounter happens, it's a new chance at a shiny Pokemon. And it's just a numbers game. That's all it is. If we don't get the shiny, we just breathe, buckle up, and persevere. The Raps are doing a 30th anniversary purple dino this year. Oh my gosh. Dude, those 90s dino jerseys with the red raptor and the purple jerseys back in the Vince Carter days. Oh my goodness, those jerseys are so sick. Probably doing a Vince Carter statue too. That would be awesome. Bet they'll have like some sort of cool ceremony for all the Raptors fans too to indulge in. That'll be sick. Vince Carter was such a phenom. Talk about an athlete among athletes. That man did some ridiculous things. Y'all, this is the final encounter of the evening. The final one. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that this one goes well. But if not, it's okay. It's not the end. It's just the end for tonight. That's all. Not a shiny. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. That's okay. Anyhow, thank you guys for all hanging out with me tonight. I really, really appreciate you guys. I apologize again, any of those of you that were around in the beginning of stream when I was having my technical difficulties. Hopefully I can get everything resolved with the ISP sending out a technician tomorrow. I've got a feeling that it might be my modem just taking a crap, to be honest. So hopefully it'll get just swapped out and fixed and we won't have any issues. But anyways, I had a super fun time tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, please consider dropping a like on the stream. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And I will be back again next Tuesday with some more shiny hunting. We'll probably get right back into the Sinnoh briefcase hunt because I really want to get this starter so that I can get going on this playthrough. And then that way we can, you know, complete it and that'd be fun and do some other things too. So in the meantime, I will plan on breaking the briefcase streams up with some other things, but for the time being, I do want to get some consecutive Sinnoh streams going to hopefully get our shiny pink monkey. But until the next time, guys, I hope you all have a great evening. I hope you guys all had a wonderful time. I will see you next week on Tuesday for the next stream. And until then, be safe, take care, have a great weekend. Don't forget to eat your tacos on Tuesday, baby. Good night, y'all.